Hello, my name is Roberto Iñiguez, and today I'm going to talk about the IELTS exam. Okay, what's the IELTS exam? The IELTS exam is the International English Language Testing System, or IELTS abbreviation. There are two types of IELTS exam, the academic version and the general trained version. The academic version is for the ones who want to study in an English-speaking country or seek professional registration. The general training is for the ones who want to work, train, study at a secondary school, or migrate to an English-speaking country. This test takes a time of 2 hours and 45 minutes. Today, I'm going to talk about the academic version. First, we have the listening part. It takes about 30 minutes plus 10 minutes to transfer your answers. It takes 40 questions and you will have four recordings. Recording 1 is a conversation between two people set in an everyday social context. The recording 2 is a monologue set in an everyday social context, for example, a speech about local facilities. Recording 3 is a conversation between up to 4 people set in an education or training context, for example, a university tutor and a student discussing an assignment. The recording 4 is a monologue on an academic subject, for example, a university lecture. You may have different possible exercises, and it can be multiple choice, matching, plan / draw again, map, labeling form, table, flowchart, summary, completion. Sentence completion, short answer, and each question is worth 1 mark. Some tips are word types. Skip the question and decide if it's a noun, adverb, verb, or adjective. You need to plug the situation. Try to get an idea of the situation. Don't lose attention. If you do not know some words and pass the questions, keep moving to the next one. Watch out word indicators, such as however, but, then, finally. These words will help you to anticipate what the speaker will say. Don't write answers too quick. Don't write the answers as you hear the needed information, because sometimes the information is repeated or corrected further in the section. Check for silly mistakes. After each section, you will have 30 seconds to check your answers. Check your spelling, plurals, and word forms. Transfer answers accurately. At the end, you will have 10 minutes to transfer your answers. Check if your answer belongs to the correct question. Don't leave any blank answers. You won't lose marks for incorrect answers. So if you don't, take a guess. If you don't know, take a guess. I will give strategies to you may need to use. Locate the keywords. Underline or circle the keywords. Don't worry about what you write on the exam paper. Nobody sees or marks what you write. So write what you understand and how you hear it in a way you understand while transferring the answers, and move on. Don't be afraid of unknown words. It may not be necessary to know. It's most likely to be dictated. After listening, we have the reading section. It takes about 60 minutes. It has 40 questions, 3 readings, and the exercises you may have are multiple choice, identify information, identifying the greatest views, claims, match information, match headings, match features, match sentences, endings, sentences completion, summary completion, note completion, table completion, flowchart completion, diagram label completions, and short answers questions. Test takers are required to transfer their answers to an answer sheet during the time allowed for the test. Tips you need to know. Practice your reading skills. Read instructions very carefully. It's a vocabulary test. It's more vocabulary test than a reading test. Timing is crucial. Doing the test too quickly, you will miss information and may get confused. Ignore anything you already know about the topic. Strategies that will help you are: read quickly to get general content and layout. Read the questions, identify the type of questions. Find keywords. Find the location. Read the sentence before and after. Read around the answers to check other information. Don't spend too long trying to find one answer. Moving on, we have writing. That it takes 60 minutes to be completed. You have 2 writing tests. The first one, you will be presented with a graph, table, chart, or diagram and asked to be described. Summarize or explain the information in your own words. The second one, you will be asked to write an essay in response of a point of view, argument, or problem. It has two questions. The first one will ask to describe some visual information, graph, table, chart, diagram, in your own words. You need to write 150 words in about 20 minutes. The second one, you need to respond to a point of view or argument or problem and write 250 words in about 40 minutes. The strategies that I found are: state different ideas in different paragraphs, write only necessary content with examples and relevant to the question, check punctuation and grammar, good lexicon, avoid repeating the same words, stick to the word limit by writing relevant text, and some tips are: underline useful vocabulary items, underline grammar structures, underline linking devices between sentences and paragraphs. Finally, we have the speaking. This section is face-to-face in a room. In this part, it will be an informal speaking test and takes between 11 and 14 minutes that consist in 3 parts. Part 1, it's a question and answers, between 4 and 5 minutes. Part 2 is a talk between 1 and 2 minutes with rounding questions for 1 minute and part 3 is a discussion that takes between 4 to 5 minutes. Some strategies is to be aware of the timing and scoring. Fluency vocabulary. Don't speak prepared answers. Avoid speaking monotone. Don't panic when you make a mistake, and the tips are: give answers but not too long. Make notes that help you to speak longer. Refer to the cue card to design the structures of your talk. Make sure your speech long enough for the minutes. Make sure you know the information about the topic. Support and extend your answer to look confident. Repeat the questions to understand what the examiner is expecting. To conclude, this is how the IELTS exam is based, and with these tips and strategies will help you a lot, and you can practice watching videos and making mock exams in internet to help you to help you get a better band. Thank you.